Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. How's it going? So obviously, we're here to discuss the England v Ukraine game in Rome, the Stade d'Olympia, or however it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Want to hear from you what your thoughts are on the game. Obviously, fantastic performance from my point of view overall. I was a little bit concerned with regards to the slow build up in the first half. We seem to be building the play up really slowly, and obviously some of this passing back makes me nervous. But I can't criticise the manager too much because he's getting it right. But for me, it's a little bit a kind of Spanish style of football. But yeah, guys, keep your comments. Get your comments in the chat. We'll come to the comments in a minute. Just obviously share some of my thoughts on the game. But yeah, guys, wanting to hear from you tonight, what your thoughts are on the game, and do you think that we can go all the way and win it? And also want to chuck it out there, guys. Obviously, a lot of fans singing "It's Coming Home," which is obviously a fantastic chant for the stands. But I have to ask the question, guys: is that the appropriate song to be singing? Because as much as England might like to think that it gave football to the world, it was actually England, Scotland and Wales that gave football to the world. So, it's just one worth asking, guys, what your thoughts are on that. Should other nations, like the part of the UK, should they be feeling like partly that it's coming home in that respect? But yeah, that's just one to chuck out there, guys. But let me know in the comments your thoughts on the game. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button if you can. That really helps the channel get seen on YouTube. And also, if you're new to the channel, it'd be very much appreciated if you hit that subscribe button and check out the channel a little bit more and see if you like what we do. So yeah, guys, I'll come to the comments in a minute. Just a quick one, obviously, on my thoughts on the game. I thought we improved and grew into the game. I've got to say, like I said, a little bit nervous with the early step. We started really well the first 5-10 minutes, obviously getting the goal. But then after that, I think there was that little bit of cautiousness that we seen early on before the tournament started. In the friendly modes where England like to keep possession at the back, slow passing and moving it about. And it could have cost us that against a better team tonight in the earlier stages in respect of conceding a goal. But other than that, guys, that's the only real criticism I've got. All the players look like they're hungry for it. All the players are putting in the effort. The desires there, and above all, guys, the confidence. You can really see the confidence in the players. So many of the players are displaying confidence with the way that they're playing, the confidence on the ball. They all want the ball, and that is what we want to see. Because when you see players not wanting the ball, that's when you know that things are not right. So yeah, for me, guys, massive achievement tonight. Obviously, we can't make too much of it because obviously there is the critics out there that are going to say, "Oh, it's just Ukraine." And to be fair, you have to give respect to Ukraine because they got to this stage of the competition. But also being a realist, guys, they obviously are not one of the toughest teams we could have faced. So we have to give them a bit of respect in respect to that they tried. They tried to change tactics in the second half where they switched to a 4-3-3, trying to obviously come at us more. And sorry, that was in the first half, wasn't it, that they did that? So yeah, and they looked a bit more dangerous when they made the sub and changed to a 4-3-3. But obviously, half time came around, and obviously the team talk, whatever Gareth Southgate said at half time, certainly worked. Because the team come out and just basically took control of the game, and then obviously it was just a good few great goals. I've got to say, guys, I'm really buzzing to see Jordan Henderson get on the score sheet. He deserves it. A lot of the work he puts in for the team gets overlooked. So yeah, it's great to see him get on the score sheet. And obviously Harry Kane is now 3 goals in 2 games, which will do his confidence the world of good. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button if you could. But yeah, wanting to hear from you guys tonight and your thoughts on the game. So we'll go to the chat now, guys, and see what you are saying. DJ Samuel, how's it going, mate? Oh, what a night! England through to the semi-finals. Oh, what a night! Oh, what a feeling of what a night! Yeah, mate, definitely, absolutely. Yeah, obviously, fans across England will be celebrating. Obviously, it's I'm still getting myself together, me guys, because I'm still obviously mulling over the game in my head. But yeah, obviously, guys, enjoy it because, like I say, I'm kind of. I'm trying to stay a bit reserved on this one, guys, because with the Germany game, for me, that was a big game to win. That was a really, and this, we can't underestimate this game, guys. It is a big game for England to get over the line. It's a quarter final, needed to get the win to get the semi-final. But I don't know, guys, it just doesn't feel as big to me in respect of to what we were obviously beat in Germany. That to me was such a much, but maybe like I've said before, guys, maybe that's because I'm older and I've seen England struggle against Germany so many times in the past. But for me, it's a great result. I'm buzzing. We're into the semi-finals. But yeah, we cannot. I just hope all the hype. I'm worried, guys, that all the hype around the team and they are playing well, guys. Honest, every player, like I just said, booming with confidence. We can see it. But yeah, guys, I'm a little bit concerned going into the Denmark game because I think obviously most people on paper would say England should win against Denmark. But for me, I'm just a little bit concerned that, will we get caught out? Because Denmark are dangerous. They're riding a wave and they've got the confidence flowing through the team just like England have. So, that to me is a very, very dangerous game. Where I just hope that obviously the manager and the players, realise, not to get overwrought with the success so far. But yeah, DJ Samuel, top man, thanks for getting involved in the chat, mate. And yeah, enjoy the victory because obviously it's been a long time for England fans to really enjoy watching the team and. Watching the team actually, achieve some, looking like we're going to achieve something because it's been building for a couple of years. But yeah, like I said, guys, we also have to have the reality check of the fact that it is Ukraine, and with all respect to them, they're not the toughest team we could have faced. So yeah, for me, the next game is the real, really getting to the tougher test because some people don't rate Denmark, guys. Some people don't. But we have to give them respect because they have got as far as they've got. They're into a semi-final. We're going to be playing them, and we just cannot underestimate them. So I just hope that we don't that the hype around this result and obviously the result against Germany just doesn't get people a little bit carried away before we're thinking. So for me, guys, we've got to. It's this stage of the competition where England have felt. Plenty of times before, like Gareth Southgate said, in the last 3 years, I think we've been to 3 semi-finals now, and we haven't got past it. So it's just a little bit of reality check, guys. We are doing absolutely brilliant, and the players, like I said, they're doing us proud. But for me, I just think we need to just calm it down a little bit because, like I say, Ukraine are not the toughest team we could have faced, and Denmark will certainly pose new challenges. So yeah, thanks for that, DJ Samuel, mate. Enjoy your night, and thank you very much for coming, getting involved, guys. Want to hear from you, your thoughts on the game, and also if you have a man of the match, who do you think a man of the match is, and also who's impressing you the most up to now in the top in respect of the England team or in the tournament, guys? Because obviously, we're here not obviously to talk about UK nations involvement in the tournament, but obviously we can still talk about the other nations and what your thoughts are on them and how far their achievements in the tournament, and obviously who's your standout player, who's kind of which is the team that's surprising you the most overall in the tournament. So yeah. Let's go to the comments and see what you guys are saying. So thanks for that, DJ Samuel. Matthew Bishenden, hello, how's it going, mate? Great to see you involved. Massive respect. Obviously, I know some of you Scottish lads are probably not mega enthusiastic about England doing well because obviously the rivalry and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you very much for dropping in the chat, mate. Hope you're enjoying the tournament anyway. Obviously, I've said it on previous streams. For me, obviously, Scotland did okay, and they've got something to build on as far as I'm concerned. So yeah. But yeah, Matthew, let me know if you've been watching the tournament, and obviously if you've been watching the games up to this stage. Obviously, I know you're probably not buzzing to watch England, but obviously, you know, there's been plenty of other activity in the other games. We've seen some absolutely cracking games, and like I said, I want to hear from you guys. What is the standout players and what are the standout teams for you so far? So yeah, Matthew also saying brilliant performance from England. Yeah, mate, thanks for that. Yeah, obviously, I've got massive respect for that, Matthew, because obviously, like I said, I know that a lot of you Scottish lads are not enthusiastic about seeing England do well. So fair play. At least Matthew is honest enough to give an honest assessment, and fair play to Matthew for that. So thanks for that, mate. Much appreciated. Dylan, how's it going, mate? PFC_DY4, my mate Dylan. How are you doing? I have had a busy day, so I'm a bit tired, so I may not stay for whole stream. What a result for the Three Lions. Thoughts? Yeah, mate, absolutely. No problem, Dylan. Obviously, I know it's a late stream, but I had to schedule it, guys, so I'm just going to click that off. I'm not ignoring you, Dylan. Just going to click that off so you can see me. But yeah, guys, obviously, I only schedule the stream as late as 10:30, just in case it goes to extra time, because it's this is a knockout competition, so we just never know. So obviously, it'd be nicer to schedule it earlier. But then, if I schedule it earlier, fans might be expecting me to then start it from Dingit. So, like I said, that's why I've been scheduling knockout games till 30:30, just in case it goes to extra time. So, all I can say, guys, is my apologies for that. But yeah, thanks for that, Dylan. Much appreciated, mate. I hope you've enjoying the tournament. I hope you're getting to watch some of it, mate, because I know that in the group stages you were busy with studies and stuff like that. So I know that you didn't get to watch a lot of the earlier games. So yeah, let me know, mate. Have you been getting chance to watch more of the games since we've got to the knockout stage? So like I said, I know some of you guys have been busy with your studies. So obviously getting back into the routine of university, college or school, whatever it is, obviously it makes things quite difficult for you guys watching the tournament. DJ Samuel, oh, I forgot to say hi. No worries, mate. No worries. You like I say, you being here is obviously you're making conversation. That's what the channel's about. Getting involved, and massive respect to you, mate, for getting involved. But yeah, always as you see with me, guys, you guys that know me in the streams and also in the chat groups. I try to be positive as much as possible when I'm commenting and friendly, but obviously even I have bad days, guys, where obviously it gets a little bit frustrating sometimes when you're trying to be constantly positive and you're not always getting that positivity back. So massive respect for DJ Samuel there, just obviously being a bit making sure he's showing the fact that he's a friendly member of the channel. So thanks for that, mate. Daniel.Stott69. How's it going, Daniel? Great to have you come in the chat and get involved, mate. Let me know, obviously, what your thoughts are. So Matthew's saying, hi, mate. Not going to stay long as I have tested positive for COVID and need some rest, but I truly believe it's coming home. Mate, I am so sorry to hear that. If that is the case, we all send our best wishes to you, mate. And hope you make a speedy recovery. Obviously, it's frustrating for anybody that gets it. So if you've got it, mate, massively, we wish you the best, and obviously hope that you make a speedy recovery, and then obviously you can crack on and get back to some normality. But yeah, mate, it is frustrating. We're hearing quite a few people starting to get it again, so it is frustrating. So, mate, my best wishes to you, and hopefully you make a speedy recovery. and don't, get the vitamins down your neck, mate. Get the vitamins down your neck, because I know obviously the doctors and what have you are telling you what to do, but there's nothing wrong with getting vitamins down your neck. Obviously, you've got to stay in, so that means you can't get outside much. So you're missing out on the fresh air and stuff like that. So get the vitamins down your neck, mate, because it'll boost your immune system and only help fight it off. So yeah, mate, Daniel, all of us that are obviously get involved in the channel wish you the best and hope you make a speedy recovery, mate. So thanks for coming, getting involved as well, Daniel. Much appreciated, mate. Will Bertham, how's it going, mate? Will, are you starting to believe? Great to see Will looking a bit more positive about England. I think he was a bit like me in the earlier stages, didn't want to get too carried away. But yeah, great to see Will obviously showing the confidence that England are showing. The players are showing it, aren't they, guys? So how can we not start to really believe that we can win this? Because like I said, for me, guys, the confidence in the players that we saw in that second half was absolutely, for me, when you see play, I mean, I don't normally like players doing this, but there was I can't remember which player it was, but there was one player that was in a tricky position at the back where he was being pressed, and he made a nice bit of footwork and came away with the ball. And it happened so fast that I didn't get a chance to even realise who it was. I think it was a left back. I think was it Luke Shaw? I think it was Luke Shaw. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But obviously Luke Shaw had a fantastic game. But there were so many players in the team, guys, that had a fantastic game. Harry Maguire obviously scoring and it's shoring up that back line when he's obviously he missed the first 3 games, I think it was. So, and you wouldn't think it seeing him play. And now, obviously, Harry Kane is now booming with his 3 goals. So his confidence is going through the roof. Raheem Sterling, we could go through the whole team, guys. Honest, I want to hear from you who you're feeling the best player in the team is, or who's standing out for you the most, or even in the tournament, guys, throughout the tournament, because obviously we want to be respectful to all the other nations involved. So yeah, I want to hear from you. But yeah, in the England team, guys, there's just too many players stepping up to the plate and showing what we've got to remember, guys, look at the players we haven't even got in the team. The players that we haven't even got, there's so much talent waiting to get in the team. I've never seen, I can't remember an England team with so much talent, guys. Seriously, I remember, you got to think, I grew up watching the teams with David Beckham in and stuff, and they were talented teams with Lampard and Gerrard and Wayne Rooney. These were talented teams, but this team has got talent on the pitch and talent on the bench, guys. It's just spilling over. So we can't, it's a bit hard not to get excited, isn't it? But like I said, guys, I also want to keep a little bit of a lid on the reality, because the reality is that it is Ukraine, and with all respect, they are not the toughest team we could have faced. So I want to hear from you what your thoughts are on Denmark, because they are bouncing, guys. They are showing unbelievable confidence, just like England, flowing through the team. So I want to hear from you. So yeah, let's see what you guys are saying. But thanks for that, Will Bertham. Dylan is saying, sorry to hear that, Daniel. Hope you are all right. Yeah, mate. Obviously, we're all sending our best wishes to Daniel and hope he makes a speedy recovery. So massive respect to Dylan there for obviously showing a bit of support towards Daniel with who's unfortunately on lockdown now with the virus. But we wish him well. Will Bertham, I hope Spain beat Italy. Yes, mate. Obviously, I've said in the group chats, because Italy that won't let England fans travel, which for me was nothing to do with the virus. I think it was more the European Union just being difficult because of what's gone on with Brexit and stuff. But that's just my personal opinion, guys. I think that was more the reason why they stopped UK fans travelling. And if you're wondering why I come to that conclusion, guys, it's because if you actually look into it, the reason there was England fans in the stadium tonight is because if the English people were in Europe, they was allowed to go to Italy. But if you was coming from the UK, you wasn't allowed to go to Italy. So for me, I think it was just political games. But there you go. We're not here to talk politics. I just thought I'd share that with you. But yeah, for me, guys, I would definitely like to. I agree with Will 100%. I would like to see Spain knock Italy out. I've normally got nothing against the Italians, but because they're being difficult, obviously, so that not letting fans in, then for me, I would love to see Spain win. And I don't normally support Spain, guys. I don't, because I'm not a big fan of the style of football that Spain play. Because I'm kind of more old school. I like fast flowing football, what we get like in the Premier League. I like. Don't get me wrong. I like the Spanish style suits Spain, but I don't like the fact that it's being brought into the English game. I think that I like the speedy football. I like to see both teams going at each other, and we have a goal fest, guys. It's as simple as that. I want to see. When I watch games, I want to see goals. I don't want to see this slow build-up play at the back and passing it backwards and sideways. I want to see goals. I want to see attacking football down the wings, down the middle, long passes if it's needed. If we've got the players that can do that, but that is just my personal preference. Obviously, you guys are entitled to your opinions. But yeah, I totally agree. Well, I will definitely be hoping that Spain win against Italy. BFC _ DY4 Dylan is saying, I watched the game but missed all 4 goals. How did that work, mate? How do you miss all 4 of the goals? You must have been typing away on your phone on Instagram or something and not concentrating on the game. That's all I can imagine. But yeah, mate, thanks for sharing that with us. That's bad luck if you're actually watching the game but missed the goals. Look away just as the goals are being scored. That's obviously very unlucky. Dylan also saying, I turned the game on just after the first goal. The second one, I was making a drink. Then I was answering my door for the third goal. Then the fourth goal, I was getting some food. Dylan, you should have prepared yourself, mate. Right, when you watch a game, you are used to going to regular games and going to the stadium, right? So when you watch Portsmouth, you're used to going there and having everything. So you have to think of this at home, mate. You have to get you get your carpet party. So that'll be your munchies and your drink. So you have a carpet party ready for the game. You get it all set up. You sit in front of the telly, and in front of you is your carpet party. That's what they call it in the old days, carpet party. So yeah, that's. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one before, but yeah, that's how you get yourself. Then you don't miss the goals, mate. You get all ready for it beforehand, and if you need a top up, you've got half time. But yeah, unlucky, mate. Dylan also saying, but from what I saw, England was class like the German game. Yeah, mate, like I said, I shared it with you guys. I want to hear from you, your thoughts, but I did share it earlier in the stream that I thought that the first 10 minutes we were awesome. Then we got a little bit sloppy with his slow passing at the back, and obviously that gave Ukraine a bit of confidence. And then they made changes, obviously, with their player getting injured, and they changed the formation, and that made us look a little bit nervy in respect of the possession. But once the half time came, the manager got them in. Whatever he did, it was a masterclass. We've got to say that, guys. And believe me, I've been critical of Southgate, so I don't say that easily. But I have to give him the respect, guys. Whatever he said to the players, it got them more focused. And they came out and they just, turned it on, didn't they? So there's not much more I could say than that, guys, because then the goals flowed, didn't they? But yeah, unlucky Dylan, mate. I'm gutted. You'll have to watch the highlights and watch them back. But I'm sure you maybe caught some of the highlights during the game anyway. But yeah, mate, let me know, are you going to have a carpet party ready for the next game? I want to hear from you, Dylan, what your thoughts on that, mate. Daniel ... as much as I haven't rated Kane this tournament, he was man of the match today. Yeah, mate, that's a good shout. Yeah, I've got it. I've got to agree with you to a certain extent, but at the same time, some of the other players had a good performance today. I think it was hard to call a man of the match because I don't know. For me, at the minute, there's so many players. I keep thinking because we see Raheem Sterling so active in so many games, because obviously he's definitely a first team player now. There's no question about that. We see him so active. He makes you stand out. That he's the standout player, doesn't he, guys? Because you see him attack with such venom. You do. He's got such belief in himself and his own ability. And so for me, he stands out. But at the same time, like Daniel said, Harry Kane looked so much better today to the earlier games. So I can't disagree or agree, to be fair, with Daniel, because I think there were so many players, to be fair, guys, that deserved tonight a man of the match performance. And we've got to also take into account that the defenders, like I said earlier, Harry Maguire obviously has not played the first few games. And he looks like he has, guys. He looks like he's not even, he don't look like he's just coming back from an injury, does he? But like I say, fair play to Daniel. That is a great shout, mate. I want to hear from the rest of you guys what your man of the match is. Thanks for that, Daniel, mate. Much appreciated. Will Bertham, Raheem Sterling will be player of the tournament for me. Yeah, mate, that is a great shout. Obviously, because of work, I've not seen every game in the tournament. So obviously, I'm sure some fans may argue that a player from one of the other teams it's still involved deserves a shout for it. But yeah, for me, mate, I've got to agree at the minute he is good. I think there's so many players, guys, that are actually going to be. We got potential players up for Golden Boot. We got potential, obviously, Harry Kane. Jordan Pickford could win. What do the goalkeepers get, guys? What do the goalkeepers get at the tournament? I can't remember. They get an award, don't they? The best goalkeeper. I'm sure there's a goalkeeper award. But if he keeps keeping clean sheets, he's going to be up for some kind of, I don't know, golden glove or something. I don't know. What is the guys? What do they give in the Euros for the top goalkeeper? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you are aware. But yeah, thanks for that, Will. That's a top shout. Daniel Stott, yes, mate, I agree. He has been class. Yeah, I'm presuming you're agreeing with Will. So yeah, thanks for that, Daniel, mate. It's a good shout. It is. Like I said, sorry guys, I'm getting a bit of a dry mouth, as gob is obviously a northern term. So for you guys that may not recognise that, I'm getting a dry mouth. I need a drink. But yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts, your shout for the player of the tournament. But for me, yeah, I've got to agree. Will Bertham with a fantastic shout there for Raheem Sterling, and obviously Daniel agreeing, and I've got to agree. He's definitely up there, as one of the top candidates. Gemma Bill, hi, hello, Gemma Bill, how's it going? Great to see you in the chat. First time involved in the channel, I think I've noticed. So thanks for getting involved. Great to have new people come and get involved in the chat. Much appreciated, mate. Let us know your thoughts, Gemma, on the game. If you obviously been watching it, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Share your thoughts. That's what we're here for, to give you guys the chance to have your say on the game. Dr. Feller, hello. How's it going, mate? Great to another unfamiliar account. So Dr. Feller, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, if that's how you want it the terminology of your name, mate. But yeah, hello, mate. Great to have you involved. Come and share your thoughts with us. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Would be great to hear from you, mate. PFC _ DY4 is Dylan. Dylan, yes, mate. I have been watching the football, just fitting my school prep around the game and getting it done when I can. Yeah, mate, that's fair enough. Like I said earlier, obviously, know that some of you guys obviously busy with schoolwork, universities, college, stuff like that. So yeah, obviously, it's very difficult for all you guys to catch all the football when these tournaments are. And guys, it's going to be even more crazy next year, with the World Cup, because obviously it's in Qatar. So that's going to be even more crazy kickoff times, because obviously I know that I've seen some fans commenting on the kickoff times. I know that a lot of the Scotland fans weren't happy with their first game in the group stage being 2 o'clock kickoff on a Monday. which obviously was a bit frustrating because obviously most of the other games went on over the weekend, the early games. The first games I'm on about, guys, the first games in the group. So, yeah, let me know, guys, what's your thoughts on that? And obviously, do you think that the teams playing in this competition, the confidence of how they're performing in this competition is going to impact on the World Cup? Because the reason I point that out, guys, is because we've got to be honest, we've got to recognise this as football fans, and we want to analyse and stuff like that. One of the things we've got to analyse is that this is the first time that a World Cup and a European Cup have been played like year after year. So if that's kind of obviously that with that happening, is it going to have an impact on the World Cup games? The confidence obviously being high in teams means that the players can take that obviously into games in the World Cup qualifier, because we're going to bounce straight out of the Euros, guys, and straight into the World Cup games. So yeah, for me, this is kind of like the Euros could carry on into the World Cup in respect to form and stuff. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes, guys. But let me know your thoughts on that. Also, guys, you're more than welcome, obviously, to share your thoughts on any club football, because obviously I've been concentrating mainly on the Euros, as you can understand, because it's a major tournament. But obviously, I have been just the last week or so starting to try and get my focus back on a bit of club football with the transfer window open and stuff. We're seeing some interesting business get done. So obviously, guys, you can share your thoughts on the England game, on the Euros, but you're welcome to also come and share your thoughts on what is going on in the transfer window. Like I said, guys, there is some interesting business, and I think we could see, I've got to point this out, guys, I think we could see a record transfer window this year, because obviously we've got to take into account that last year clubs obviously stayed a little bit more reserved, didn't they? Because of the uncertainty of the situation, what was going on with the virus and everything. So clubs didn't go crazy last transfer window. And I think we might see that impact on this transfer window, guys. So yeah, let me know, guys, your thoughts on the transfer window. Obviously, happy to hear your thoughts on the Euros, but you're welcome to share your thoughts on the transfer window as well, guys. Dylan saying, I will get the system prepared for August. Sorry, mate, you've lost me thoughts then. Oh, right, sorry, are you making reference to me saying about the carpet party, I think? But yeah, thanks for that, mate. Sorry, I lost my track of thinking then, mate. It threw me off because obviously I started talking about the transfer window. So my apologies there, Dylan. But yeah, thanks for that, mate. Yeah. Get honest, nothing better than watching a football game and having your carpet party ready, guys. When I was younger, I used to have it ready. I'd have a few munchies and a couple of beers, obviously, when I was a bit younger. But now, obviously, being a bit older, I prefer a cup of coffee. But yeah, but cool, Dylan. I'm glad you like that, mate. Yeah, get the carpet party sorted for Wednesday, then going to do it for Pompey games in August. Cool, mate. I'm great. I'm glad I've obviously inspired you there to be on. That's how to get it, guys. Obviously, with the situation we still find ourselves in with the virus and everything. Obviously, everything is looking like it could go back to normal, but it's also looking uncertain, isn't it? So bear that in mind, guys. A great football suggestion for you there. If you cannot get to games because of the virus, you can all get yourself set up in front of the TV and have yourself a little carpet party and watch the game. That's the key, guys. If you get it ready before the game, you don't miss the game. So yeah, the only thing you're going to miss the game for, obviously, is a knock at the door, like Dylan said. But then I suppose you could have your sister or your girlfriend or something, they get them answering the door. But thanks for that, Dylan. Sorry, mate, going to go now. Talk to you later on, mate. Best wishes. Come on, England. Thanks for that, Dylan, mate. Much appreciated. Sorry if you've missed the comment, because I'm taking a while to get through the chat. I just try and keep conversation flowing, guys. I'm hoping that once we get into the new season, hoping to start getting some of you guys maybe to come on the channel if you're interested. and obviously share your thoughts. I want to hear from you guys, obviously, that are going to be familiar with your club stuff, because obviously, like I said, guys, I've been so focused on the Euros, I haven't been able to keep up with all what's going on in club football. So yeah, if any of you guys are interested to come on and discuss before the start of the season or during the start of the season what's going on with your club, you can get in touch with me on social media. Guys, you can get in touch with me on social media anyway. One thing you know about me is we at Fanden, we follow fans back. If you're interested in what we do and you're following us, we follow you back on social media. We've got no, don't waste no time with none of this, fake follow rubbish. We're happy to follow fans back because Fanden is about fans. It's about building a channel that is obviously going to talk about real issues in football. As the channel goes, I'll get better at doing it, and obviously, like I said, the channel will develop as it goes. But the main focus for the channel is to involve you guys. So, like I say, you're more than welcome to come on the channel with a recorded video, even come on the live streams. But you just have to get in touch with me on social media to arrange it, guys. Just like I said, obviously, plus the fact. Obviously, you guys that are regular know that the reason I do the live streams is so that you guys can come on and share your opinions with the football community. That is why Football Fanden is here, and that is why I do the lives. Because, like I've said a couple of occasions before, guys, if I want to have my say, I can easily record it on a video and put it on the channel. I do the lives so you guys can have your say. But obviously, a lot of fans don't like being on camera, so that's why I do the live streams for you guys that want to have your opinion heard, but not too happy to be on camera or not too confident on camera, shall we say? But yeah, thanks for that, Dylan, mate. Appreciate you coming, getting involved, mate. Always really appreciate your support, and thanks for that, mate. And hope you are more prepared next time the next game comes around, mate. Much appreciated, Dylan. Daniel Stott, Golden Glove. I think it's called Golden Glove. I thought it was called something like that. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. Letting me know that. I thought there was something for goalkeepers. If there's obviously a best goalkeeper of the tournament. So yeah. Massive respect to Daniel. Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate you. I thought it was something like that, but I've not got a great memory for details like that. So I just probably because I'm an old school football fan, I just like watching the games. But thanks for that, mate. But yeah, guys, do you think that Jordan Pickford could get the Golden Glove if that is exactly right? That obviously goalkeepers can win, kind of the golden boot. It's the golden boot for the strikers, in it. So it's obviously, like Daniel's saying, the golden glove for goalkeepers. So let us know, guys. Do you think Jordan Pickford would deserve that with his performances in the tournament so far, or maybe you think one of the other goalkeepers deserves it? And if you do, let us know, guys. I want to hear from you. So thanks for that, Daniel. Dr. Fella, it's Dr. Abdul from Egypt. I changed my name. Right, mate. I think, yes, I remember you from the stream a few weeks ago. I think you came and got involved in the last stream or the stream before that. So, yeah, thanks for that, mate. But obviously, if you're on social media, Dr. Abdul, obviously drop me a follow on Twitter or Instagram. Love to get to know you, mate. Great to see you coming getting involved. And let us know your thoughts on the tournament, mate. Want to hear from you. What teams are you following in the tournament? Obviously, if you're from Egypt, I'm presuming that you might be following one of the other nations, mate. Which you're more than welcome to share your opinions on England or the other nations involved in the tournament, mate. But yeah, thank you very much for coming getting involved, mate. Much appreciated. Always great to see you guys coming getting involved, because like I say, I'm focused on doing these live streams for you guys to be heard with your opinions. So thank you very much, Dr. Abdul. Much appreciated, mate. Daniel Stott, don't agree with World Cup being in Qatar, especially not considering games will be moved to November and December instead of in the summer. Mate, that is a good shout. That, to be fair, mate, So when would that fall, guys? Is that this winter coming, or the winter after? It'd be the winter after, wouldn't it? Next winter, is that right? So that be next winter, won't it? Not this one coming, the next one. So but yeah, mate. To me, listen, I'll be honest, guys. I have got no problem with all nations getting the chance to host these tournaments. No problem whatsoever. But come on, we have to think of the safety of the players. Why the hell are they playing a tournament in a desert country? That is the biggest thing for me, guys. This is not a country where grass grows. It's all desert. So, you know, we could have players collapsing from exhaustion, because players can get exhausted without realizing they're getting physically exhausted, to the point where the body will try and shut down. And they might try and fight through it because they're playing for their country and they want to play and they want to perform. So they will try and ignore necessarily health symptoms that their body might be telling them, we can't do this, this heat. And Daniel's right, I agree. I've nothing against, it's nothing personal against Qatar, and nothing against it as a country. But what sense does it make to play a World Cup in a desert country where it's dangerous, guys? These players are the top athletes. We've already seen players getting injured because they are putting so much into the games for their country. So it's just dangerous for the safety of the players playing in the heat. It's going to, even though it's winter, like Daniel's saying, it's going to be so hot. And how are the players going to be able to deal with that? Because we've seen, guys, we don't have to look now at the Euros. Look at how intense the games are. The players have just played today, and they play again on Wednesday, and then they'll be playing again at the weekend. So you're asking these players to practically run themselves into exhaustion playing in the desert. That's what FIFA are asking the players to do, and that is not in the best interest of the health of the players. But good shout, Daniel. Like I say, nothing against any country being involved in tournaments, but unless they played it in closed stadiums, if they want to play it in Qatar, that's the only thing I can think of. They've got to play it in closed stadiums so you could have air conditioning. I know there is some stadiums that they've fitted with air conditioning, but how effective is it going to be if the stadium's open? That's a fantastic shout for Daniel, and obviously something definitely to debate between now and the World Cup guys. But let us know your thoughts on that. Thanks for that, Daniel. Much appreciated. So we'll give that. Sorry, guys, we'll give that one a miss. I didn't realise that was a Muppet. Matthew Bishenden enjoyed the tournament a lot. The flag checks went so far. Shows people that it wasn't embarrassing losing to them and finished below them. Sorry, I'll read that again, mate. I didn't actually take that in. Enjoyed the tournament a lot. The flag checks went so far. Shows people that it wasn't embarrassing losing to them and finishing below them. Mate, no, honest, seriously, I have said it so many times, mate. I think Scotland have to be given a little bit of time. They are building. This is the first tournament you guys have been involved in for 20 odd years, 23 years, I think it is. Nobody can expect the players to do it overnight. They got into a tournament, they build on that. And I think they've got the talent to do that. I think you've got young players coming through that are talented. I've just read, I think it was yesterday, that the lad, I forget his name now, Billy, what's his name now? Billy, I forgot his second name, but you know who I mean. The Scottish lad, Billy, I think has just moved from Chelsea to Norwich on loan. Which is going to mean he's going to get a lot more game time. I know you guys are going to come at me now with his name. I've told you guys I'm rubbish with names, but I know he's called Billy. I forgot his second name, but I've told you I'm rubbish with names. But and that is positive, mate. That is going to be good for him, because good for Scotland, because he's going to get a lot more game time than he'd be getting at Chelsea. And obviously, there's obviously plenty of other players in the team. Is it McTominay for Man United in the team? Like I said, I could go through. There is talent in the Scotland team. So for me, mate, I think just enjoy watching. The thing what Scotland have got to do now is use this tournament to build on it. Use the confidence of getting to that tournament. And I know there's critics, ignore the haters, that sort of thing. Just as Scotland fans, you just need to focus on getting behind the team and creating a great atmosphere. Because one thing that I will always respect about Scotland is the Scottish fans know how to create an atmosphere. And you guys, you're going to be so important for Scotland in the World Cup qualifiers. Because you can really drive the team on, and if you as fans drive the team on, supporting them, the players are going to use that to build confidence, and then we're going to see the best of the confidence will show the best of the players. If you catch my meaning, the players will grow in confidence and start to show their best football. So yeah, mate. Honest, like I say, these groups, these tournaments are really difficult, and we've seen England finished bottom of a World Cup group in recent years, guys. So any team, even the best team, was it Spain? I think even Spain a couple of years ago, was it Spain? I know we've seen top teams win tournaments and then get knocked out the group stages. So there is no shame in any team getting knocked out the group stages. Because let's be honest, guys, it is pretty tough to even get to these tournaments some years, depending on what group you get. It can be a lottery. We've had plenty of people criticise England in the past, saying, "Oh, England always get an easy group," but you have no say in it, guys. It's whatever UEFA's draw is. That's who you play. So yeah, Matthew, I totally agree, mate. No shame in Scotland whatsoever. Like I said to you a number of times, the Scotland fans should be proud. The players had a go and got some great experience, scored a goal, got the first point on the board in a major tournament for a number of years. So yeah, mate, like I say, it's all good for the players going forward. A few surprise packages in the latter stages, such as Czech, Ukraine and Switzerland being a great tournament. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that's a great point, Matthew. Want to hear from you guys. Because one thing I've noticed, somebody I follow on Instagram that I've noticed, he's done his prediction table for the start of the knockout stage, and he's had to change it every round because he keeps getting it wrong. Because there's been so many teams that have surprised us getting further in the competition than we expect them to. So yeah, guys, that is definitely one to discuss. Let me know your thoughts on that, on the surprise packages. But yeah, thank you for that, Matthew. Much appreciated, mate. Some great input and thoughts to share with us there from Matthew. DJ Samuel, you should have a mod in this chat in the future, mate. Yes, mate. I have got a mod. It's just I missed the message. The mod can catch it. But I can obviously miss it myself and still show it. But yeah, like I say, Matt, I have said it plenty of times before. I am still learning. Obviously, I'm no YouTube expert, so as I keep building the channel and developing it, I'm always having to learn new stuff. So my apologies, guys, that I've flashed up that obviously. It's basically a fake account where somebody's just, made some. We see it all the time, guys. If you watch plenty of live streams on YouTube, you will see that there's plenty of haters out there that make fake accounts to hide behind, just to go on live streams like this, just to hate people or create crazy names. But they're hiding behind fake accounts, guys, because they're too cowardly to show that who they truly are and show that they're true. They're so confident to hate, then show the confidence to show who you are. But they don't. They hide behind fake accounts. But yeah, DJ Samuel, like I say, but I'm glad you said that, mate, because that brings me to another point that I have an idea, and I'm not sure how it's going to work because, like I say, a lot of things I'm experimenting with at the minute to obviously ready for when the channel does start to grow more and we get more fans involved. But one thing I have an idea, so I'm going to chuck it out there, guys. You can give me your input. That I'm thinking of. Obviously, some of you guys are involved in the groups on social media, and I've got an idea to potentially get one or two of you guys involved as like fandom, like you know how you have a club ambassador. So like Liverpool got a club ambassador of Michael Owen. Other clubs have club ambassadors. I can't go through all the clubs with club ambassadors, but they normally have ex-players, don't they, as club ambassadors. So I'm thinking, what's more appropriate, because Fan Den is about fans, than having some fan ambassadors that of the channel. So basically, an ambassador of the channel. So you get involved in and where you can. Obviously, that is the channel to get involved in for all of you, and the group stuff. But obviously, get involved as in helping to some degree and being a Fan Den ambassador. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, guys. Like I say, it's an idea. I'll be experimenting with different ideas to keep. The whole point, if we keep experimenting with ideas, guys, I'm going to find stuff that you guys like and that you want that are good for the channel going forward, and make you guys like feeling a part of the channel, because that's all what Fan Den is about. It's about you guys feeling a part of it. So I will keep experimenting with ideas I obviously try stuff to see what you guys like and what you don't like, and what obviously helps you feel more a part of what I'm trying to do with Fan Den. So yeah, guys, like I said, that's one idea I've got that I'm thinking of experimenting with maybe a bit next season, is getting one or two of you guys involved as an ambassador. And there's different ways we could do it, guys. We could obviously, some of you guys might want to be, we could even do like, maybe in a vote for you guys to potentially elect a fan that you think would be a good ambassador towards the channel. But yeah, we could have a couple of fan ambassadors. Like I say, it's just an idea, but I will keep coming up with these quirky ideas, guys, because I want to build a real fan channel that makes you feel a part of it. And the best way to do that is to keep experimenting with ideas that help you guys feel part of what I'm trying to do, and feel that the channel is about fans and it represents you. So yeah, like I say, guys, let me know. I will shut up now and go back to your comments. But guys, if you could, before I go back to your comments, don't forget, hit that like button if you could. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and checking out the channel a bit further and see if you like what we do. If you don't like what we do, you can always unsubscribe later if you want. That's your choice. But please, if you're new to the channel, at least give us a chance. See if you like what we are trying to build here. Because like I say, I'm very passionate that fans should have a voice in the football world, and that is what Fan Den is about. But also, guys, we will be talking about, as the channel builds, we will be talking about the important stuff in football that matters to the game and to the future of the game, and obviously that fans should have some involvement in things that go on in the game, because to me, that's why the logo is as it is, guys. That's why I say it all the time. Football is the fans, because without fans, we don't have these big 50,000, 60,000 and 77,000 and 90,000 seater stadiums, do we? Because fans fill it. Fans make football, and players thrive off fans. So yeah, guys, let me know on your thoughts. I will go back to the comments now, and I'll stop rambling. My apologies, guys. It's very hard when do these live streams. Just try to keep myself talking, so that obviously it makes it try to make it interesting. And obviously I'm still trying to learn how to be on live streams, because it's a lot more difficult than doing recorded videos. Because with recorded videos, if you make a mistake, you can edit it out. When you do a live stream, you have to be on it, and that's sometimes hard. So yeah, bear with me as I keep going, guys, because like I say, I'm always learning. But I really appreciate you guys and your support, and obviously the fact that you guys are understanding the fact that I am obviously learning as I go. So yeah, let's get back to the comments. I'll shut up now. Daniel, stop. Gotta go now, mate. So we'll speak in a bit. No worries, Daniel. Sorry if you've gone. I've missed you, mate. My apologies for rambling. But yeah, really appreciate you coming, getting involved. And honest, mate, our best wishes to you. I'm sure all the guys in the chat wish you the best, and hope you make a speedy recovery. And get well soon, mate. And like I said, get the vitamins down your neck, mate. Get the vitamins. It'll boost your immune system. As the Americans say, vitamins, innit? The vitamins. So thanks for that, Daniel, mate. Really appreciate you coming, getting involved. Nazo ratio. I'm not sure what you mean by that, mate. I am not sure what you mean. If you're going to get involved, I'd appreciate it if you actually make conversation. Random words like that make no sense. I'm not really going to click into them very often because if they don't make no sense, there's no point sharing it with the fan community that we're trying to build around the channel. Matthew Bishenden, even though England get majority of possession, so opponents don't get many chances on goal, I still think Pickford should get Golden Glove for not conceding a single goal in 5 games, which is good. Yeah, mate, that is a fair shout, but obviously, yeah, thanks for that, Matthew. I can't argue with that. I think he's definitely up there with a shout, but the only thing I would say to that is you're right. He definitely deserves all the praise and all the credit for obviously 5 games without conceding a goal. But at the minute, we're still there is still 2 games to play because obviously even if England lose the semi-final, they still have to play the 3rd place playoff game. So yeah, with still 2 games to go, mate. We don't want to speak too soon because obviously if he goes and concedes 5 in the next game, then obviously he's going to get a lot of criticism. So fingers crossed he can keep the amazing record going that he has been displaying. But yeah, absolutely fantastic shout from Matthew, and massive respect for Matthew coming, sharing his thoughts because like I say, I know obviously he's a big Scotland fan. And obviously not necessarily thrilled to see England doing well in the tournament. But massive respect to Matthew. He's been respectful as a football fan, sharing his honest opinion on the game. And that is, as far as I'm concerned, big respect for any of you guys that have obviously see other nations or other clubs for that matter as rivals, but come and give a respectful, honest football assessment, and that's you know, that's for me that creates good debate, guys, and it shows that you, as fans, we've all got some football knowledge and some football intelligence to not just you know, talk rubbish, actually make sense with football opinions, and that is exactly obviously Matthew sharing an honest assessment. I appreciate that, mate. Billy Gilmore, that's it, mate. Sorry, yes, Billy Gilmore. I couldn't remember it. I've got to say, guys, I have been honest. I am absolutely really bad at remembering names. Honest, I really am. But I genuinely, I knew, I picture of the face and everything in my head. I just couldn't think of his full name. But like I said, you guys already know that watch regular. I am really bad at remembering names. But thanks for that, Matthew. Appreciate you letting me know his full name. I mean, it'll stick. It will stick. And you know how I know it's going to stick, guys? Because I've watched a few games with Billy Gilmore now, and I've not watched all his career, but I've watched a few. And he is a talent. He really is a talent. Norwich. I hope he's really going to perform for Norwich next season. I think that is really clever business. Let me know, guys, your thoughts. Billy Gilmore has gone to Norwich from Chelsea, and I think that is a smart move from Chelsea because he's going to get game time, and they will not guarantee him that game time because obviously, as we know, with the top teams in the Premier League, for youngsters trying to break into the team, it is so difficult. With the amount of talent the likes of Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool and Man United have in their team. That's been obviously a big debate that I'm not going to go into now, but there's been a big debate with regards to that as far as Liverpool are concerned, that they've got a fantastic first 11, but not necessarily got the players coming off the bench that can obviously that you know, put the players under threat for their position, if you like, so to speak. So yeah, but yeah, Billy Gilmore, guys, let me know. Have you seen him? Have you watched him play? Because he has been loaned to Norwich from Chelsea, and like I said, I think he could have an absolutely screamer of a season for Norwich. And yeah, if Norwich can get the best out of him, you know, they really could push up the Premier League because. Like I say, Norwich for me are going to be an interesting team to watch this season, guys. And the reason I say that is because we all saw that they got knocked out, relegated out of the Premier League. But to me, they did it sensibly, guys. They didn't overspend, and they've come back up, and it looks like they're doing sensible business again. So for me, Norwich are eventually going to establish themselves in the Premier League, I think, because they are trying to do very, very sensible business in the transfer window and not overstretch themselves. Kind of like what Burnley do, guys. We all see that some of the clubs, like Aston Villa, splash some crazy money about. But for me, I think that, like I say, Norwich have been very sensible with the business that they've done. The last time they was in the Premier League, and obviously since they've been out of the Premier League like last season, and now obviously back in the Premier League as champions of the Championship. It was Norwich. Am I remembering that correctly now? See, guys, it's getting too late. I can't even bloody remember now who run the Championship. My head's gone. But yeah, Billy Gilmour, guys, definitely a top talent. Let me know your thoughts. Matthew Bishenden, brilliant knowledge, mate. It's good listening to you. I'm going to go now. I'm happy for you that England are through to the semis. Catch up again soon. Matthew, massive respect to you, mate. Appreciate you coming, getting involved. Obviously, I know there is a couple of Scottish fans that have been massively supportive to the channel, and you are definitely one of them, mate, and I really appreciate the support. And like I say, I know that obviously the disappointment, Scotland fans, probably not too enthusiastic with coming watching when England. I'm sure I'll have a few Scotland fans if we get knocked out of the tournament. But yeah, massive respect to Matthew, just coming on as just a football fan today, and being obviously very, very respectful with his comments, and really appreciate it, mate. You are a top guy, and thank you. Also, guys, remember Matthew was the winner of the fan zone first fan zone league that we did, the first Fan Den League. It was a bit of an experiment. It was a team thing, guys. It was Scotland fans obviously versus England fans, and we didn't do it for the whole tournament because it was kind of becoming difficult to do it with the closeness of the games. But yeah, Matthew won the actual individual league. So yeah, guys, you can have a look at that. It's all on social media. It's on. I've not put the up-to-date one on Twitter, but it's up to date on Facebook and it's up to date on Instagram. So you can go and check that out. But yeah, massive respect, Matthew. Really appreciate you coming, getting involved, mate. And yeah, best wishes to you, mate. And I hope you've been enjoying your football. I've seen on your social media thing, on your social media posts that you've been playing. You're back playing. I'm glad to see that, mate. Really hope that you're enjoying being back out on a football field and stretching your legs and getting a ball back between your feet, getting obviously match fit and up for football games. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Matthew. Much appreciated, mate. Yes, best wishes, and hopefully I will speak to you again soon, mate. Massive respect for Matthew. The reason I say it, guys, if you're wondering why I'm banging on himself, Matthew's a big Scotland fan, and I know he was really disappointed to see obviously Scotland go out. And obviously, I think it's the first time he's seen, obviously a young lad, so it's the first time he's seen his own country playing a major tournament. So you can understand why he would be disappointed. And obviously, for me, massive respect for him to obviously come and still get involved in the channel with stuff with regards to the Euros, because I know myself, guys, I've done it when England have played poor in tournaments gone by. When I was younger, I lost interest in the tournament. You do, guys. You look once your own country goes out of the tournament. You might still watch some games, but obviously you're not as interested, are you? Because, like I say, guys, it's disappointing. And sometimes you just lose interest, don't you, when your own country's not in it. So for Matthew coming and getting involved and obviously just enjoying conversation as a football fan about the football in general in the Euros, big respect to Matthew. Thanks for that, mate. So yeah, guys, that's about it from me tonight, because obviously it's gone a bit quiet. I presume some of you guys are out there enjoying the night and celebrating the victory. As obviously England have done well to get to another semi-final, and let's hope, guys, we can go on and win this thing. But yeah, guys, massive respect for all you guys coming getting involved. Really appreciate it. And guys, if you're watching after the obviously the stream has ended, if you're watching it on a replay, get involved. Come and get involved in the channel, because like I say, guys, I'm building Football Fandom with the true ambition of talking about the real stuff that matters in football, with regards as well to involving fans in the channel as much as possible. But yeah, them's the two things I aim to stick to as the channel grows, guys. Involving fans and talking about what truly matters in football, in respect of how the leagues run, what matters, referee stuff, anything that matters that affects the game. As fans, you have the right to talk about it and to have an opinion. And like I say, I've said it before in previous streams, guys. If you know me, one thing you will know is I get very frustrated when managers are not allowed to speak freely at the end of games, where they get fined off the football associations for speaking honestly. As long as they keep it respectful, why cannot they not speak their honest opinion on referee stuff? So yeah, guys, maybe hopefully that might be something we'll be discussing more in the new season. But yeah, it just gives you a little bit of an idea of like what I mean by we talk about the stuff that fans have a right to talk about, because like I say, a lot of radio stations and mainstream media stuff don't really give the fans the opportunity to have their say on stuff that really truly matters in football. And that's what I say that we are aiming to do, guys, to give you guys the option to have this as your channel, to have your voice heard. So thanks very much to everybody that's come tonight and got involved, shared their opinions. Obviously, the channel will grow in the future and hopefully become more active. But for you guys that have come tonight and shown your support, really, really appreciate it. It drives me on and it makes me want to build the channel to be a success. For you guys that are coming, showing support, and obviously wanting to be a part of what Fandom is about. So thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend. You will certainly be hearing from me soon. Like I said, I will be setting another post-match live stream for after the semi-final game. So yeah, and I hope to see you guys come and get involved. Thanks to everybody that's come and shared their thoughts on tonight, and really appreciate it. Take care for now, guys. All the best, and enjoy, like I say, enjoy the rest of your weekend. All the best. Bye.